Hello, fellow peasants. Tonight I'll be talking about the new trailer for the up-and-coming I Know What You Did Last Summer 2025. Alright guys, so I watched the trailer for I Know What You Did Last Summer 2025. This is the requel in this franchise. There are 3 films. Technically, there was a 3rd film that no one cared about. It went like straight to DVD. No one cares about it. Everyone only really cares about I Know What You Did Last Summer, and I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. I grew up with these films. I never thought they were as good as the Scream films, but I think they are in the higher echelon of the slasher genre, in my opinion. Are they creme de la creme horror movies? No. But in terms of the slasher genre, they're up there. They're up there, okay? And so I am excited to go watch this, go see this, even though basically from watching the trailer and reading the synopsis, it's a requel. It's a remake. Somehow the teenagers run over somebody and they want revenge. And that person happens to also have a hook for a hand. Now, I'm going to give it... I'm going to be lenient on this film because it sounds absurd that the same thing... What's the odds the same thing would happen again? Okay? But maybe the situation is... Maybe the person knew of the 1997 and 1998 situation and with Ben Willis, and they're like, hey, they hit me with a car. I'm just going to dress up like the OG killer from back in the day, you know, like the OG legend, and scare these kids. That could be it, too. Because what's the odds that the killer genuinely walks around with a hook? You know what I mean? Like, this could be like someone is like, okay, I'll copycat the OG. I don't know. In terms of the title of this film, at first I was like, really? You're going to just call it I Know What You Did Last Summer? But then I thought, okay, well, it's a requel. And what else are you going to call it? We already have I Know What You Did Last Summer. We already have I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. I think the 3rd one's called like I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer or something. So it's like, where were they really going to go? So whatever. It's not that big of a deal. And I was expecting it. I was kind of like, they're going to do what they did to Halloween and The Exorcist and what's the other franchise that they did? Scream. You know, all these requels just use the original title but put like 2025 or 2022 behind it or whatever. Halloween 2018. And so I'm not shocked at that. But my thoughts on the actual trailer itself, I think it's shot very well. It looks very good. The cinematography looks great. I read an article where the director, she said she didn't want to go for an overly dark like color palette. She wanted bright, happy looking colors to kind of contrast with the fucked up shit that happens in the movie. So you've got this beautiful beach situation, these beautiful beach homes and this harbor atmosphere in the summertime environment where all these vibrant colors are, but then you've got these murders happening. And I think that's cool. I think that's cool that, you know, she wanted to play around and make this. She wanted to use Jaws as a reference to how she wanted the film to look and feel in terms of, you know, the bright summer colors and the happiness, but yet there's this undertone of just dread and fear, even though on the surface everything looks happy. And I think that's a really cool concept. And the fact that she is even going that deep mentally in pre-production for this film gives me some hope that the film will be good, because that means that she's a thinker. This isn't just a cash grab, not just a cash grab. I'm not saying this isn't a cash grab at all, but it shows that there is some thought behind this. There is some style and meaning and whatnot. So I think that's a good sign that she's thinking on that level. Okay. the acting doesn't look bad here. There's a line where Freddie Prinze Jr. like comes into like a courthouse or somewhere. He walks into somewhere in the trailer and he says something. I think it might be in the police station maybe or something. And that sounds a little bit cheesy. But overall, I think the performances, based on what I've seen in the trailer, look cool. I have heard that this is going to be more brutal, and I can kind of get that sense. I mean, like, the opening of the trailer shows like a harpoon arrow going through some dude. Somebody put in the comments, they're like, "Get over here!" Like the killer's fucking Scorpion from Mortal Kombat or something. That made me laugh. But Jennifer Love Hewitt's back in it. Freddie Prinze Jr.'s back in it. They're reprising their roles. Jennifer Love Hewitt still looks good. And who knows what made her come back. I guess the director even tried to get Sarah Michelle Gellar to come back. She's like, "Look, I'll write it in that you somehow survived." And Sarah Michelle Gellar's like, "No, I'm dead. I was literally like on ice. Like, I'm dead." And so she refused to come back and reprise her role, which I'm glad. That is a negative of this director, you know, is that she was willing to bring Sarah Michelle Gellar back and force her to be alive. But I'll give her the benefit of the doubt because the film looked competently made. It looked competently made. And in terms of story, I do think that I'm going to also give it benefit of the doubt because maybe it is like a copycat situation, and maybe it's not. It will be so shitty if it happens to be genuinely another person with a hook in their hand and not a copycat. Because what are the odds? What are the fucking odds? You know what I mean? Come on. So I hope it's a copycat. I hope it's someone just taking advantage of the situation and going, "You know what? I'm just going to dress up like that dude from back in the day and scare the fuck out of these kids." So I hope that's it. I hope that's the situation, because the odds of it happening with another dude in a trench coat and a hook, it just bends reality a little more. Now you're probably thinking, "Well, Michael always comes back and Jason always comes back." Yeah, but it's always Michael and it's always Jason. Like, there's only one Jason. There's only one Michael Myers. You know what I mean? And if it's not, then it's a copycat. You know, like Friday the 13th Part 5 is a copycat situation. You know, it's never like it just happened again. There's another guy who came back from hell with a hockey mask. You know what I mean? Like there's two Jasons out there or something. So yeah, all in all, I'm excited for it. Me and my cousin are going to go see it. I can't see it opening week because I'll be on vacation. But I'm going to go see it as soon as I get back from vacation, probably the weekend after it releases, which is fine because that means there's less morons in the movie theater talking and playing on their phones, and I can actually enjoy the movie. So I don't mind seeing a movie a week late because that means I'm not in there with all the fucking retards. So anyway, guys, that's it. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought of the trailer for I Know What You Did Last Summer 2025. Oh, last note, it's got the main girl from Outer Banks in it, and she does a fantastic job in the Outer Banks, so I'm very interested to see her in this role. She does she's a great actress. She's awesome in Outer Banks, so I'm looking forward to seeing her in this. But anyway, that's it. Peace out. Bye-bye.